Hello, Cancerians. I hope you all are doing well, my Krabby Patties. So this is the readings for the eclipse. Okay, take what resonates, leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate, don't try to make it fit. You can also check out your moon, rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, all those placements if your sun doesn't resonate with you, because it all matters on how your chart is, okay? And remember, this is a collective reading for a Cancer. It's not a one-on-one. So I'm reading for a lot of you out there. So it's not always going to fit, and that's okay. Okay. We are going to see what's in your recent past, your present, and the energy in the near future. Okay. And when you find these are timeless readings because the eclipse energy also lasts for a few months. So whenever you find it, it's meant to find you. Don't get caught up in the date, okay, of the eclipse. It's just when the energy is starting. Well, I guess supposedly people are saying the energy has already started. So one more shuffle and we will begin. Okay, Spirit, what do you have for our Cancers? What do you have for our Cancers? What would you like Cancers to know? Oh, and a few. 2, 3, any more? What else would you like Cancer to know? These cards are some of my biggest cards. They're kind of hard to handle. Oops. What else? Yeah, those two. Okay. Ah. I know you're not going to be able to see all of the cards, but I will show you as I go through them. I've had a lot of major arcanas coming out in these readings. Big shifts are happening for the collective, most definitely. I'll take that one too, even though it's an oddball. Okay. Okay, so in your recent past, you have the Page of Water, intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. So that's in your first row. This was in your recent past. Okay, now either, and don't cut some of this energy, you're all going to be in different places. Okay, so this may not have happened yet. Okay, it may be still coming in. Again, it matters on where you're at in your journey. Okay, and then you have life experience, Archangel Shamiel. I'm going to butcher that, Shamiel. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. Okay, so change is coming in. They're definitely saying that. It may have already started or you're in the midst of it now. And then you have the Six of Air. Things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, and taking a trip. So some of you may be traveling. Maybe you're traveling with this friend or acquaintance. Okay. Now, in your current energy, you have the Five of Water. Things not turning out the way you had hoped. Not seeing the positive in a situation. Crying over spilled milk. So something may have happened that you're I feel like this is in the past though. I feel like this is something that has happened that is still on your mind that you're needing to let go of. Because like crying over spilled milk, is it really, I don't want to say is it a big deal. That doesn't sound right. But I believe change is coming in and that's what they're telling you, crying over spilled milk. It's like a little thing, don't make a big thing out of a little thing. Okay, that's what they're wanting. And then you have the Hermit, Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teachings, and self discovery. So maybe because of whatever this is that didn't work out the way you wanted it to, you've been in self reflection. Okay. And then you have the wheel, because after self reflection, the wheel begins to turn again. Okay. Change happens. Okay. The wheel, Archangel Michael. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. Okay. So, two waters, like the ending and the beginning. Because in your future, you have the Eight of Earth, skills, skilled work and renewal, learning all there is to know about a topic and going back to school. So it's like you've learned something while you've been in hermit mode. Okay. Now, maybe some of you are going to school. Maybe you are learning a new topic, or maybe you've just learned more about yourself by going into hermit mode. Okay. So, what's the next card? The Magician. See, so the Magician is you are ready. You have the resources and the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. I feel like you went through some major change in your life, okay? But this change is bringing in some much needed good things, okay? Has probably taught you some lessons about yourself, about others. It's kind of like getting you to a place where you have been healing, okay? And now you're stronger and you're ready for the next step. And they want you to stop looking at the past or the spilt milk, or it's just a metaphor. But whatever it is for you, they want you to stop looking at and start looking forward. Okay? And they're basically wanting you to, because the hermit, you know, he's got like the star in his lantern, okay? And the story of the hermit is he's on top of the mountain, in hermit mode, finding out about himself, going, you know, doing the inner work and all that. But he has to come down from the mountain, right? And share with everybody the light that he has learned. Okay. So that's what I'm feeling. They are wanting you to come down off that mountain. Okay. Come out of hermit mode. Be done with the journey of healing from the past, because you have great things coming and you have all the tools necessary for the next step in your life, whatever that may be. Whether I don't give this overwhelming work or whatever. I think it's just the inner work of yourself. That's how what I'm feeling. um like a renewed sense of you. Okay, I feel is what has happened here. Okay, and spirit's basically saying, okay, you're done healing. It's time to play. It's time to put yourself back out there again. It's time to reinvent yourself, right? Find some new things that fill your cup, that give you light, that gives you passion, whatever that may be, whether creative work, whatever that is for you, okay? But they want you to come off that mountain and, express who you are now. That's what I'm feeling. And your next card in your near future, the energy, is renewal. Review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. See right there. They want you to move in a new direction. Okay, it's time. It's time. You've done the work. It's time. Okay? And then your last card is Two of Fire. You've come into your own new partnership or contracts. Continue to move forward. Again, you come into your own. Come off that mountain. Okay, you have some new partnerships or new people coming in, but you have to come off of that mountain in order for those people to come into your life. Okay? Wow, that really looks good. It looks like you've been doing some inner work from maybe some pain that you have gone through. I don't really know exactly what that is. It's going to be different for each and every one of you, but you've done the work. And, they're telling you good things are coming, forward movement, the wheel. Like I said, the wheel, I mean, it's moving forward. And then your next, in the near future, it's all moving forward cards, okay? And you have more people coming in, okay? So let's get some closing from Spirit and close out this reading for you. See what else they would like you to know. Do I want to use this? Yeah. I can't decide. I have kind of like 3 decks. I kind of looking at this one. Let's clarify with this one. Get some last little messages for my collective cancers here. What else would you like them to know? Let's see what Spirit has to say. One last closing message from Spirit. Don't hide. I want one more. One more, please, Spirit. I was saying that. Don't hide. Come off that mountain. Come off that mountain. Oh, whoa, well, I guess I'll take them out. They were really flying. I was saying, come off that. Let go. Spirit of life. Oh my gosh. And I got to grab one because, oh no, 2. Okay, well, they have a lot to say. So we're just going to take them all. Okay, so the first message was don't hide, just like I was saying, come off that mountain. Don't hide. Dare to dream big. Remind yourself that everything is possible. Don't hide your talents and abilities, but use them to build your world. Very cool. Look at that treehouse too. I love this card. That's like the ultimate treehouse. Okay, your next one is stay true. No need for validation from others. It is an illusion. You are not responsible for how others perceive you, but it is your responsibility to stay true to yourself. And I believe you're doing that because you went into hermit mode, okay, to find yourself again after some kind of pain hit you, okay? But they're reminding you, it doesn't matter what other people think because it's an illusion. It's just because, people's opinions of us are just that. They're an opinion. And most of the time, it's a reflection of where they are in their own life. You know, that saying, people can only meet you where they're at in their own life. It's very true. And something else that popped into my head is I was watching a podcast the other day, and actually, it wasn't a podcast. They were like, the people that have died for 30 minutes and seen the other side. Okay. So I had watched a few of these, right? Because I find this very fascinating. But there was one common denominator in a lot of these. And I was amazed by this because I never quite looked at it this way. So it's the aspect of what they were saying is spirit, God, whoever it was for them, was basically trying to tell them, right, about negative thoughts and energy. So when you think something negative of someone, there's like 3 steps, okay? You think it, but then if you say it, that's another energetic pull and it sticks to that and on that person's energy. It's a part of who they are, right? Which I never thought of it that way. That's actually kind of sad, right? Because we do that without thinking sometimes, like when we gossip or we talk bad about somebody, because we see things through our own eyes, through our own glasses. It doesn't make it correct. It doesn't make it an actual thing. It's more to do with how we're feeling. But we tag that negative energy onto that person. So Spirit is saying, try not to do that, which is one of the hardest things. All of us deal with stuff like that, trying to be positive and not, if you get upset or somebody does something to hurt your feelings, it's almost like you want to deflect it, you want it off of you, you want, um, so I just found that interesting. So again, what people think of you, it's an illusion, okay, and it doesn't matter because it's a reflection of them most of the time. So keep doing your path, doing you. Okay. So let's go. I've got 3 more cards here. Just wanted to share that little tidbit. Let go is the next card. Let go of negative people and toxic beliefs. Your time on earth is precious. Invest it wisely and be mindful of who you spend time with. Okay? So true. Because, toxic energy can drain you, will drain you. Okay? Spirit of life is the next one. Remember, you are never alone. The spirit of life is with you. The world takes care of you. Allow yourself to rest in this realization and feel the lightness in you. It's like I feel like, just be more playful. Like we all need to be a little more playful. Like life is a game, and I know it doesn't always seem that way because we have responsibilities and stuff, but it's kind of like that saying, I don't want to adult today, right? I don't want to adult. But if we look at it as fun, if we can bring fun into it, sometimes that's helpful, very helpful. Okay. And your last card, the spirit of love. Don't search for true love, for it will find you if you just hold on to who you are. The world already loves your essence, so don't change it for anyone. Okay? So I almost feel like for some of you, whatever this was that ended, that you've had a hard time dealing with, that you've had to go into hermit mode for, was about a relationship. And that doesn't have to mean that it was an emotional relationship, I mean, a romantic relationship. We all know it was emotional, but it could be family, friends, colleagues. It could be any of it because it's going to be different for each and every one of you. But I send my heart out to you because I know that that is um, very hard to deal with. But it looks like you've done the inner work and they want you to come off that mountain. Okay. And so other people can come in, so the right people can come in. Okay. Because I feel like you're finding your tribe, right? That's what this reading feels like to me. Like you're going to come down off that mountain, Cancer, and you're going to find your tribe. Okay? And you're going to be happy again and you're going to be full of life and light. Okay? So I hope that resonates and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and until next time, I'm sending you love and light.